Hello, we are going to be talking about some very violent topics, so if you would like to click off, then sure, thank you very much. Now let's get into the video. So we got this, and this. Those are stuff that happened. Here's a map, you can look at it, pause the video, but the nukes, yeah. So I'm going to take a second to just say, it wasn't like the greatest thing ever, but it was necessary to end the war, and in this video I would like to explain why. So anyways, let me show you what stuff, well, Japan did. And for the record, those are real. So anyways, we will get started with our first topic. The rape of Nanking. So basically, what happened was a bunch of women got raped. That's why it's named the Rape of Nanking. And since rape was dishonorable in Japan, they thought it would be a good idea to rape a bunch of women, and when they get raped a certain amount of times, just kill them. Yeah, pretty fucked up. So yeah. And the Japanese, when they went into Nanking, they also beheaded a bunch of Chinese people, civilians, troops, made them dig their own graves, all that stuff. The picture you're seeing is a newspaper of that. And you may think this stuff, was somewhat privated. Well, this is a public Japanese newspaper of who won a beheading contest. So, yeah, pretty barbaric. Well, you may be wondering how this has to do with the atomic bomb. Well, it actually shows that Japan, they have done a lot of terrible stuff in other countries previously, and arguably worse, because, yeah, they were doing it in pretty barbaric ways, and killing them and all that stuff, like raping them, yeah. So it really shows that. So it kind of shoots out the argument that, it was a war crime, so the Americans shouldn't have done it. They had the right to, because Japan, they did that in Nanking, which was, I'm pretty sure, a war crime, and the Geneva Convention was there then. So yeah, anyways, next point. So now the prisoners of war, how they were treated. So Japan had this attitude that surrendering was the most dishonorable action. So, they treated the prisoners they captured like this. If you look at the pictures, the prisoners are not in healthy shape. Quite the opposite. Lacking food. They worked crazy hours. They were whipped, beaten, and they were forced to do death marches, similar to the camps, but not the camps, because they weren't exterminating them with a bunch of other stuff added onto that. And it wasn't just Americans, it was Canadians, it was Dutch, it was British, Australian, New Zealanders, were imprisoned in these prison conditions. So, yeah, it's pretty barbaric. So, next and finally, the medical experiments. You ever wondered where the fact that 60% of the human body is water came from? Well, here you are. The Japanese medical experiments is where you'll find them. And please don't imagine how they found that out. They didn't find it out like modern science would. Quite the opposite. And where most of these stuff happened were Unit 731. So, yeah. And the top photo is a picture of some doctors, quote-unquote doctors, standing there, and commander, I'm pretty sure. The other one is a picture of the site where all this happened. And they had one of two choices, the Americans, when they dropped the bomb, which one was to invade mainland Japan, because they kind of destroyed the rest of their empire, and conquer mainland Japan, and, kill 9 million Americans, which is the estimate, known by because there's 9 million Purple Hearts set up, prepared for the invasion, and they were to nuke them. And nuking them caused around 500,000 deaths. 500,000 deaths to 9 million, probably more. Yeah, I think I'll take the 500,000. Just want to clarify before this video ends. My heart goes out to all the survivors of the atomic bomb. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video off here. Goodbye.